Hi. So, yesterday we finished up the Fears series of the Narcissism Encyclopedia, and today I'm going to talk about techniques. So, I'm going to do things a little bit differently now. I had a period of time where we were getting 100 or more views on the videos. I thought it was starting to catch on, but then viewership fell down, and I started to realize that there's maybe a constraint going on that we shouldn't be having, which is that these videos have been less than a minute long, and I don't think that's the proper medium for this. I could put this all on TikTok. TikTok's coming under fire by Congress. Not sure if that's going to be banned, and all these efforts will be wasted, which I think would be a crying shame. So instead, I'm going to switch things up a little bit and let these videos go on longer than 1 minute, especially with techniques. Techniques of narcissism are ways that narcissists get you trapped into abusive relationships with them, and they deserve a little bit more attention than 1 minute apiece. So I'm going to switch things up and talk a lot more about this stuff. I'm also not going to post a video every weekday. I think I've been throwing things out there too much, and it's dealt with a lot of complex topics that deserve a lot more attention than I've been giving. So we're going to switch things up, see what happens. Should be interesting. I'm always happy to get your feedback. The intention of these videos is to help people. If you've ever been in a narcissistic relationship, you know how horrible it can be. It can change your very outlook on life, crush your hopes and dreams, make you into, basically enslaved to somebody else's wishes, and somebody who doesn't intend you anything good in your life. They're just selfish, looking out for themselves. And, we can have a lot of sympathy for a narcissist because of what they probably went through in their childhood, being raised by caretakers who didn't know how to express emotional intelligence, and so they're left without having any basis for emotional maturity, and that's a terrible thing. But that doesn't mean that you should be subjected to their abuse. That doesn't mean that you should have to sit back and let them strangle the life out of you. It's time for everybody who's in an abusive relationship to, take in videos like this and get that they deserve better. So we're going to switch things up. For techniques, narcissists have these strategies and tactics to try to push you into what's called a trauma bond. A trauma bond is something that has some misunderstanding about it. Instead of what you might think is that you were both traumatized as children, and therefore that's how you bond together. A narcissist is actually creating trauma in your relationship with them. They'll go out of their way to use these techniques against you so that you become subject to a bond with them that's based in trauma. So it's your trauma that you're getting from the narcissist, not trauma that you share with the narcissist. And in all likelihood, you didn't share the trauma with the narcissist, unless that narcissist happens to be your sibling. But in fact, you experienced different trauma growing up. And so those techniques that narcissists employ are ways to push you down into a codependent relationship with them, so that they are defining your reality for you, and that they are trying to tell you who you are, and your whole concept of self is based on what they're telling you. So we have to be vigilant about batting away those techniques that they use against you. Don't let them take control over you. That's what this series is all about, and I'm going to try to help you along the way. So thanks, and I hope this series helps.